Man, I haven't been at AMC in a long time. What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Let me get one of Wonder Woman 84 at 1 o'clock, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Wonder Woman 84. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that.
What do you mean, man?
You have to watch that one on HBO Max.
Alright, let me just get one of Matrix 4, man. I've been waiting for that one.
Matrix 4. Ooh, Keanu, right? Probably going to be good, but nah, you're going to have to watch that on HBO Max.
Jeez, alright, man. Why don't you just, let me get one of Space Jam then.
Space Jam. First one's a classic, am I right? All right, let's get that one for Space Jam, and no, you're going to have to watch that on HBO Max.
Oh, man, jeez, man. Why don't you just tell me what I could watch then?
Look, I got to be honest with you, man. I don't know. I don't even work here.
What?
Yeah, I don't even work here, man. I just like coming here and hanging out.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, I just miss the theater, man. The smell of popcorn, spending $47 on one piece of candy. I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday.
What are you looking at?
This is the part where they do a flashback.
No flashback, man.
No flashback?
No flashback.
No flashback. Evil villains all around the world. Welcome to another episode of the Side Project Podcast. Look out for my burn, man. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I can't see it.
Stop trying to finger the camera.
See what burn? Wait. Have you seen inchworms, bro? Have you seen inchworms? They're like sliding, and sliding, and sliding. Ooh, a leaf. Hey. Have you seen those?
So, everybody, welcome to episode 57 of the Meat Wagon.
Yeah. Look at it. I posted. I don't know if I want to post that. And delete it. We'll do a different one. Yeah. We'll do it later. I was gonna post a little something live and in the flesh. I'm parched today. You know what that means.
Oh, hold on. Don't swallow yet.
Good, man.
That was cold water.
Feels good, dude. Feels good to be in sync. Bye. I
was more of a Backstreet Boys kind of guy, but
I was a little bit of both. I like them both, man.
yeah.
No harm in it.
Did you get the frosted tips?
No, I don't think I did. Did I do frosted tips? I did bleach my whole head, hair, all my hair. I don't know.
Hair.
I did bleach all my hair. I think I may have.
You
done,
should.
Did I do frosted tips?
For episode 60. I say you bleach your whole fucking beard.
Nah, man, can't do
Just
it,
do
dude.
like a blonde beard.
Which I need to trim it, man. It's way too much
I keep
maintenance,
telling you, dude.
man.
I gave you that beard oil.
No, I'm telling you, I use the beard
like,
oil, but my hair is so thick, dude. And then it's get down here, it starts curling and stuff, and then up here it gets wavy. It's weird, man. I need one of those. Now you know how Instagram is. You know, you just think of things and everything pops up. You know.
Yeah.
So what's been shown to me now?
Do you use like beard wash and stuff?
No, I just use regular like shampoo and conditioner. I don't have specific beard.
You need to hit
stuff
beard,
for the.
You need to get a beard wash and everything, and just like
I
really
know.
in there.
I got the comb. I got the brush. I got the oil you got me. Then I had another oil that I had previously got, and then that's it. I don't have like any other special beard products.
No. There's a reason why mine was thick, shiny,
Losing
and
all the women that are tuning in right now. They're gone.
No, women are
they're all
interested
gone.
in beards. What are
There's
you
some
talking
that
about,
are like, oh, they're talking about beards. Fuck yes. But then the rest are like, I don't have no interest in this.
I don't know about that reaction.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes.
But nah, dude, you gotta get it. That's why mine was always so shiny and thick, because like I use like beard wash out everything. You remember mine?
That's what I was gonna say. What's been shown on to me like in ads and stuff now is this man, what do you call it? You know how women have the thing to straighten their hair, like a hair straightener? They have that for beards for men. It's literally like the same style product. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the little clamp that women use. And then they you know,
you
and they
like
straighten their hair.
Straightener or the curling.
Straightener, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it clamps onto the hair, and it's like, burning you away.
I don't know if I do that to my beard though.
Yeah, they have one for men, and it's like smaller. I don't have anything that looks remotely like it, but you know, and it's like this.
Point is, it clamps.
Yeah, and you grab it and you clink and you straighten your beard for people that have like, you know, wavy beards or crazy beards or whatever, and you straighten it out. If I straightened it, dude, it'd probably be down to like here or something.
I say you just rock it natural, dude. Just let it be. That's all you gotta do.
Man, you got HBO Max now.
Yeah,
Right?
shout out to Roger.
Yeah. Hey, dude, have you? By the way, just real quick sidebar. This is like actually doesn't even need to be on the episode, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Have you got into Doom Patrol?
No, actually,
Dude,
I haven't.
get into Doom
You know
Patrol,
what
bro.
I got
Get
into
into
though?
it. What?
Like I got HBO Max. I watched one movie.
They got like a
unrelated-
lot of old school movies on there.
unrelated to any of the stuff that we needed to watch.
Yeah, no,
and
yeah,
then
they got a lot.
I actually started watching the Queen's Gambit.
Oh, on Netflix.
It's pretty dope.
Is it dope?
I'm episode 3 in right now.
Is everybody? I've been seeing everybody talk about that, dude.
Yeah,
and
no, it's a really dope show.
what is it? It's about chess, right?
Yeah, well, it's about a girl playing chess, and then like
I don't know if
she
I'm
got it.
that into chess to watch people play chess on.
Well, it's
show.
actually during the time where, like, you know, obviously, like the setting and the time frame and everything.
Was it like
that.
back in the day? Like,
yeah,
is it
it's like a
Victorian
old
era
school-
or something?
I don't want to say it's Victorian. No, hell no. That's
don't know
way
what-
too.
I
That's
don't know
way
what
too.
era
That's
it's
way
in.
too late. But basically, the girl just goes down to the basement or whatever of like.
She
this,
goes down on who?
She goes down to a basement and like this orphanage area where she's staying at. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry, but essentially she meets one of the guys and she starts playing chess with him. Initially, he doesn't want to teach her because it's like a girl. You're playing chess. You're not supposed to be playing chess.
Yeah, back then you could. Yeah, things were
so
different.
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. But then she was like persistent, and then she ended up being like,
She's like, no, I will
really
play
good.
chess.
I know
will.
I'm only 3 episodes in though, so just to be
Yeah,
fair,
I don't know really
know.
what that's about other than that. I don't know, but I see everybody
Check
talking
it
about
out,
that. It's
dude. It's
amazing,
pretty dope.
dude.
It's on
I'm
Netflix.
watching so many things right now, dude. I also got the trial version of CBS All Access, which is their streaming, which I don't care to watch really anything
It
on
wasn't,
there.
Wasn't like Smallville on there or something like
I
that?
have no clue, to be honest with you. All I've seen on there that I've looked through are a tremendous amount of documentaries, like Smithsonian. There we go. Smithsonian
I know
channel.
big words too.
There we go. And a lot of reality TV that CBS owns, and then a lot of like old movies. Like I'm talking old, bro. Like 50s and 60s and you know what I mean, 70s, like old movies.
So like the John Wayne cowboy movie shit.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
I bet your dad
and
loves
like
that shit.
I think I Love Lucy might be on there.
Yeah,
I think and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Oh,
But
you know what's
I-
on HBO Max that I did start watching? The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I never got into that show, man.
You should, man. It's
I
fucking
never got into that
hilarious,
show.
dude.
I do like
You remind me of
what's
a
his name from
short
Roseanne?
Sheldon.
Not Sheldon. I can't stand that guy, dude. Johnny Galecki, I think is his name or something like that.
Yeah, I
the dude with the
forget his
glasses.
name, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
No, but CBS All Access. The reason I got that is because I'm big on the challenge. You know, MTV's
Yes,
the
that's
challenge.
actually starting tonight, dude.
Yeah,
As of this
dude.
recording,
Nobody spoil it for me if anybody's
Yeah.
into that because I don't have cable, so I'm not going to be able to watch it for like another 6 months, dude.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you clips.
No, don't do it. Nobody
um,
spoil it for me. I'm huge. There's an insider thing that we never talk about because it has nothing to do with the podcast. We're totally improving the hell out of this episode, by the
Yeah,
way.
I could see,
And,
'cause we're late.
I'm super big on the challenge, you guys. Like, I love the challenge. Call it what you want. I don't really like too much reality TV. I'm not into like NBC and CBS
who I
and
hope they don't bring
ABC. I'm
back
not
in the
into those
challenge?
channels.
But
I like the challenge.
If the roster already came out, because if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be like double agents or some shit
Double
like
agents,
that.
yeah. And it's a lot of new
please,
people.
That's what I was gonna say.
Too many new people, man.
I haven't seen the casting list, but I hope Bear doesn't come back. He's
No,
a
he's not
fucking-
back. He's
a
not back.
Prick, dude.
He's not
I
back.
hated
He was
that
in the
guy.
he was in the latest one. What was it called? Total Madness.
Yeah, no.
You gotta watch Total. There's
a
a bunch
prick.
on Amazon Prime that you can watch.
I don't have Amazon
I don't. I
Prime.
think you have to pay for those. Actually, shit. But CBS All Access. If you sign up for a free trial, all of them are on CBS All Access for free. And you
How long is the
just
free
sign up.
trial?
I think it's 7 to 14 days or something. I
can
have
binge
been
watch that shit.
bro. I've been binge watching the fuck out of it, and like,
binge
came in
watch.
hot on that fuck. But like the older episodes are short. Fuck, I've been binge watching the fuck out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that in post. But for now, Julio's ears, he doesn't have any more. The older episodes are only like 20 minutes long, bro. Like 21 minutes long. The newer ones are like an hour long. You know what I mean? But I went through like so far, and I don't know how long I've had the trial. I've already gone through like 3 or 4 seasons, bro. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
before
no.
that, I was going through them on Amazon Prime. I'm huge on the challenge, you guys.
Yeah.
So if anybody's big on the challenge, hit me up. We could reminisce together. Aside from that, I used to, in a previous episode, we both did actually a long time ago, before HBO Max actually came out, we shit on it pretty hard.
Yeah.
We shit on it pretty hard. Too much to pay for. The price tag's too high. Which now, not really, because like Netflix, I think, is even higher now. It's gonna be It's going to be, I think. They're going to raise their prices again.
That's the thing, though. There's certain streaming services that don't affect me, and it's like I'm not trying to be like an ass, but like I get certain ones for free. I get T-Mobile for free, or I don't get T-Mobile for free.
T-Mobile, new streaming service.
I get it Netflix free because of T-Mobile, so that's pretty cool. I only pay $100 a month, so essentially that's added in there.
Yeah, added into the thing.
But whatever. Point is that I get Netflix for free. I get HBO Max for free. Shout out to Roger. Like I said, I've been watching old shows instead of watching the shows that I should be watching.
You gotta get into Doom Patrol, dude. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what else? You get. You said Netflix.
I get Netflix for free. No, look, I get Netflix. Let me talk. I get HBO Max for free because of Roger. I get Netflix free because of T-Mobile. That's my own thing or whatever. I pay for the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN bundle. So I'm only in subscription services. I'm really only paying $14, $13 or whatever with tax and shit like that.
I got pretty much all of like the top ones. I've got Netflix.
All the ones you didn't want to give me the password.
No, some of them I can't. The ones that because they're not mine. I'll tell you right now. I pay for my Netflix. I pay for my Hulu. I pay for my D Plus now because my free thing ran out. Verizon, I have Verizon.
Well, you should cancel. Oh, but Verizon you don't really gives care about ESPN.
No, I don't. I actually would be spending more.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense because I don't care about ESPN. So, my D Plus, I had a year from Verizon. They don't give you the whole time. It's just 1 year. That ran out. So now I pay for D Plus, and my Prime Video. I have a profile on my stepmother's because she pays for Prime, so cool, thank you. And then my HBO Max, my dad still has cable, so I get HBO Max for free. Okay. So thank you to my dad.
Yeah.
I just log into his.
Shout out to Lucy though, man.
Stuff,
she used to give me warm ass blankets all the time.
I remember that
because your dad was just like, "Nah, man, he's a bear, man. He's hairy. That guy would be okay. It's a fucking warehouse. Who needs to be warm?"
I remember all
I don't stay there, so I wouldn't know. But then Lucy was like, "No,
days.
you can't do that to him. You need
Shop
to have
days.
his,
Yep.
I don't know why I'm doing the E because she never talked like that, but. Shout out to her, man.
We used to shit on HBO Max like crazy, and I spoke before actually getting my hands on it. I was looking at it more so from the list of things that they originally were going to launch with. I wasn't big on, and then the price I didn't want to pay.
Stop. Let me stop you there. We also did say that for the price, that was our biggest concern with not so much that we didn't want to watch the shit on HBO Max and what was going to be released on there. During that episode, I specifically
went
remember
down
because
the price list
because
it was the highest.
I always do all the work myself.
No, totally.
I remember that we said from the price point from the price point of view, our stand is that we're not going to pay for it.
Yeah, we didn't want to pay for it. But also, I will say,
I'm not paying for it though, that doesn't change my mind on like HBO in general because like I do love HBO shows and movies and shit like that. And now the day in the world that we're in, that everything's going to streaming. I don't mind it, but like I said, like I gotta be honest with you, I probably still would not pay for it if Roger hadn't gave me his login shit.
You don't think so? No. See, I don't want to pay for it, so obviously I'm not gonna lie. It's just it's just common sense. Like if you're giving something for free, you're gonna, you know what I mean? You're a little happy about it. You don't have to spend your own money, of course. But would I pay for it if I didn't have to? If I didn't get it for free right now?
Okay, so
I might. To be honest with you,
you have two different perspectives on it because you got it for free for a while because Roger, right?
No. I ended up. Roger was telling me, "Hey, go ahead, check it out, bro. Log in, check it out, see if you like it, and then you can."
Okay,
pay
so
for
that's
it.
what I'm saying. So you have two different perspectives.
I didn't end up doing that though.
You have two different perspectives, as in you had like a free trial thing, and then you're actually paying for it now. So now that
I'm not paying for it.
You're not paying for it. Oh,
no, my dad. Yeah. When Roger told me about that, I thought, well, some streaming services you can get for free if you already pay for cable. And so like my dad gets like FXX or something, like the streaming service for free, and like those ones for free. So I thought, I wonder if he gets HBO Max for free. So then I looked it up, and this, for anybody that's watching right now, this is actually helpful. If you have, a plethora of different cable services,
let's say
you go to HBO Max.
TV,
that's what it is. Yeah, you go to HBO Max, and then there's like a sign in or a login with a cable provider option. You click that, and then you put your cable provider information in, and then boom, there you go.
Yeah, and then you're all set to go. Free. So not technically for free, but you're not paying for the streaming services because you're already
paying for cable, so it's basically included in your cable package.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So right there, right in the package, right in the big package.
watch HBO. Go. You know what? They hit that loophole. We're gonna have to cut that shit.
I
out.
know. Nobody's getting it. Nobody's getting it with their cable
Nobody's
anymore.
getting it free
So
now.
the entire.
I don't know if my arms look more massive.
Yeah,
Or if
dude.
it's the tiny shirt, because like
I don't know.
I accidentally like jokes aside.
Yeah.
I put this.
It's a Baby Yoda shirt, by the way.
It's a Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
Baby
Did you get there yet?
Nah, dude.
Oh,
D+.
you're killing me,
I'm
dude.
gonna catch up tonight.
You're killing me, dude.
Went off besides the point, but I accidentally put it to dry like on a higher temperature than I normally do.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
It, I mean, it kind of works.
Boom, boom, boom.
But
it's,
still,
it's Baby Flex Yoda. It's Flex Yoda. So yeah, we shit on HBO Max a lot, but I actually am very much so enjoying it, and I'm glad that I have it, because also I'm even more so glad that I have it from a consumer standpoint, because the entire 2021 Warner Bros. Movie slate is headed to HBO Max. So that means like Wonder Woman.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, we'll read them off
Dune,
together.
Matrix 4.
The new Mortal Kombat. Let's read them together at the same time. The Conjuring.
Conjuring.
The Devil Made Me Do It.
Why do you gotta do the squeaky? I can't.
By the way,
I
how
can't
many
hit that
fucking
high note.
Conjuring movies do they have to make? I didn't even know they had more than 2, dude. I think we
thought it was
discussed
just-
this before one time.
Well, we're
Maybe.
doing
I don't
a
know.
horror-
Why did I
we're-
do that so weird?
We're doing the horror bracket episode. Remember when we were
I,
trying to
I don't know if we
figure out
discussed
who
it
was
on
gonna-
camera, or we might have just discussed it off camera when we were setting up the thing. I didn't even know there was like a million different Conjurings. There's like 4 or 5 different Conjurings, dude. I didn't even know. Now I want to watch them all. Put them on streaming services. Put them on HBO Max if the new one's coming.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, the new Space Jam, and then which, by the way, Godzilla versus Kong, Netflix put in a bid to have that movie come to their streaming platform for over $200 million.
Damn, do they really
Netflix
think that,
offered for Godzilla versus Kong.
That franchise is still that big? Or
I don't
is
know.
It,
Did you see the
or
second
is it
Godzilla?
like getting ownership over that bullshit?
Well, no,
it
it would do good. I think it
re-release?
would do Godzilla versus King Kong. Like, it would do good. Even in this era, it would still do
Over
good,
200
bro.
million though to invest into it. Like, I mean, technically, you're just buying.
Yeah, I mean, think
buying
about
a finished
that movie.
product,
Probably
right?
cost a lot. All that CGI. It's like the whole
Yeah,
movie's
it's
pretty
all
much
CGI.
CGI.
You know which one
CGI?
turned me
What?
off?
Oh my
You
god,
know-
my ear itches.
You know which one turned me off was the Samuel. I think Samuel Jackson was in one of them, like in one of the King Kong movies.
He was in
or
the
some
King
shit.
Kong one.
Yeah, and
You didn't
after
weren't feeling that? I like that movie. And I like the first remake, the most recent one of Godzilla, but I didn't see the second one with that's some good ASMR. Hold on. Oh man, you already swallowed. The second Godzilla with what's her name from
that chick.
damn, dude, from Netflix's Stranger Things. What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. Her. I didn't watch that one. I have it, but I haven't watched it. I heard it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I fell off. It's been a while since I watched.
I need to watch that one before I watch Godzilla versus Kong. But anyway, so and then a bunch of other movies too. I think like a new Looney Tunes movie and
I'm with
I don't
that.
know, some other stuff or something like that is
I like
also
that.
also going to be coming to HBO Max. But this move by WB Warner Bros. Caused major issues. And divide not only between like fans, like moviegoers and stuff like us and whatnot, that would rather go to a theater than watch it at home, but also it's like certain execs,
Shareholders
yeah, and like the
production
production companies and the directors and everything like that, dude.
So I think this is
And-
also going to cause a clearly, like it says, a divide, right? So certain people that also might actually screw us as from a fan standpoint, because if I'm a director and I'm with this side of WB or with this side of whoever, right, and I
Yeah.
didn't like what you guys are doing over there on that side, and I don't want to release the rights to my movie type shit, like.
It depends on like who all owns
get what I'm
everything, but
saying?
at the end of the day, WB technically has the last call. From what I understand, I mean, let's lay it out like this, okay? Look, studios will compensate actors and directors and writers, etc., with one check up front, right? The first payment's guaranteed.
No matter what.
Yeah. Then there's the back end pay that comes from how well a movie does. A portion of the ticket sales after the studio made their money, you know, goes to like the actors and things like that.
Yeah.
And then you also see like that's for instance, that's what happens with Robert Downey Jr. a lot with the whole Marvel universe,
Iron Man,
basically.
yeah.
Everything that he's done, he'll get like X amount, like $10 million to appear in the Spider-Man movie, and he was in it for like I think 7 minutes or something. And
It's like a fucking long cameo. is
yeah,
what that
and
was.
then basically, and then he'll get a big chunk. Depending on how much
merchandising and all
the
that kind of
movie
shit like
does,
that.
that's like the contract he specifically writes up, because you'll get more
on the back end.
on the back end. Yeah. So I have a quote from the New York Times actually to bring this point through a little bit more, and I quote. Wait, let me get ready.
If a film flops.
The second payday never comes. If a film is a hit, as is often the case with superheroes and other fantasy stories, the back-end pay can add up to wheelbarrows full of cash. That money trickles down through Hollywood's financial ecosystem to agents, lawyers, and managers, funding Pacific Palisades mansions, okay, I guess, the latest Porsche, whatever, and $1,000 per person Urasawa dinners. I think you probably could have left that last part out, New York Times. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That you kind of just making it sound like bougie ass, like we need this so we can fucking get the newest Porsche, like kind of making it sound like you don't care about the actual movie, you only care about the money. But let's be real, we all know that at the end of the day this all does boil down to money. You know, so all these movies,
but I don't get why they picked out those specific things, those 3 specific things out of everything that
I know,
they could have
right?
talked about.
They could talk about the actual like movies and the passion and the work and the creative and the art. They only talked about the money. But I mean, we all know that's what it is. For instance, Legendary, the production company responsible for Dune, which is coming out, is looking to sue WB for not consulting them about this change. And Legendary financed Dune, and it'll be one of the movies that are heading to HBO Max. So they're upset because the way you got to look at it is like these movies come out in theater and they make millions among millions and millions of dollars. That's how they make the most of their money.
Yeah.
So I do understand people are worried. How are we gonna make our money?
Also, I think it goes besides that, right? Like, let's just say, for example, they signed on to be with WB for Dune at least, and then probably X amount of other movies, because you got to think some of these contract companies or some
they
of these
sign
big
on,
studios,
and producers and directors, they sign, like for instance, Adam Sandler signed on for I think it was like 5 movies for Netflix, and he had to do those 5 movies for Netflix before he could do anything else. They were all going to Netflix, and then those movies did so good despite reviews. They did so good, all of them, and he signed on I think for like 7 more. So that's why you're really only seeing Adam Sandler in more Netflix movies than anything else.
And then with the Adam Sandlers comes certain other key characters that have been like in his
which is cool. I love that he does that. Like the old Doyles and stuff. They're in like a lot of movies. You get those little extra. Oh, sprinkle me, Sandler, sprinkle me. You know.
There's always homeboy. What's it? Rob Schneider that does the kicking the balls. You can do it.
Damn, they haven't done that guy in a long time though. Rob Schneider's making cameos in a a lot of Adam Sandler movies, but they haven't done that guy. They need to bring that guy back. You can do it.
Besides the point, though, right?
I get it from both standpoints, dude. I do. I get it from both standpoints of being a consumer or a fan or a moviegoer. I also get it from the 2 different standpoints within that as well. Like the one that's okay with just staying at home and watching it on streaming services versus the people that are like, what the fuck? I want to go to the theater. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, real quick, some of these movies are also going to be released in theaters simultaneously. Some are going to be going straight to streaming services. Some are going to probably try, and not just WB. We are talking about WB here, but I'm also talking as a whole. This is going to open up things. I'm sorry if like I'm all over the place. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I feel like Kanye right now. Just a million different things going on. What was I saying? This is also going to open the book for like other companies to either follow suit or go, whoa, we're not going to do that. We're going to try to stick to theaters. This is going to do a lot of
like a Sony versus Microsoft thing. Like, that doesn't work. So
this is going to open up a lot of different things. But my point is, I get both sides. I get the fan side of, and then the 2 sides within that. Wanting to go to the movie theater, the ones that are for that, and then the ones that are okay with the streaming services. Then you've also got not the moviegoers and stuff. You've got the moneymakers portion of things, the companies, the directors, the actors. How are we making our money? What's going on?
Just like you still got to think that still breaks down even further to like the silent partners and shit like that that invest into these movies and all that.
Because a lot of these streaming services don't have ads like Netflix. You know what I mean? So the way that they make their money is different. You're not running ads on these videos, on these movies. You know, there's no commercial breaks during these movies. So you're not getting ad revenue to split up. You know what I mean? You're just going off of streams and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's very, very different. I think people are worried they're not going to make as much money as they would
that
for
also
a theater.
Means that, like, for example, you watch X amount of shows so many times and then that company has to pay everybody else. So now they're going to have to either, said company, like, is going to have to start paying more money per streams, like to the person.
I wonder how it goes.
I'm gonna have to pay you $5 more when
Yeah.
before I was only paying you $1.50
Yeah.
per stream of each video
Because
or movie.
I'm pretty certain I should have looked it up. I know I say this a lot. One day I'm gonna make a reel of me going, I should have looked this up, but I didn't. But
I'm gonna make a reel of all the faces in different times he's changed the outro.
I know, right? I know from that's actually a really good idea. I know from my history with music that, for instance, I'll give this example because me and Juice were actually talking about this recently. For streaming for music, artists don't get paid shit. Okay, I'll tell you that right
Dog
now.
shit.
For instance, let's take Spotify, for instance. You make 0.00437 of a cent for each stream.
Of a cent, not of a dollar.
Yeah, zero. Let me say it again so people get it, and I'll throw it on the screen too. 0.00437 of a cent is what you make per stream. So if you make, let's just say, I think it was like, what did Bizarre from D12 make?
I think he made like 10,000 in the year, right?
But he did like 2 point something million streams, right? Sounds like a lot, right, you guys?
'Cause it is.
2 point something. It was like
is.
2.1 to 2.4. I don't remember. And it is. Yes, it is. Let's just pretend 2.4 million streams. That's a lot, dude. But he only made
10,000.
about 10 to 12,000 off of Spotify alone in that whole year. That's the whole year, you guys. He made $10,000 to $12,000 off of 2 million plus streams for that whole year just from Spotify. So that brings the point across. You don't make shit. So I wonder how it goes with the movies. Maybe if I Googled it, it would tell us a little bit more insight. So excuse me, but I wonder how it goes for the movies. But you got to think like with the artists too. You know the majority. I'll tell you right now from my history. Okay, unless you sign a different deal. Producers, those are the people that make the beats. They should be paid up front, right? You're buying a beat. I know I always did. When I worked with producers, I paid them right away, dude.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
you
worry
don't-
about
so you
that
don't
shit
have no
later.
mix-ups,
Yes,
yeah.
I paid them right away. But then if you're higher up and everything, you got to pay managers, agents, they're different. You know what I mean? If you got a tour manager, if you got this manager, it's different. You got to pay publishing, you got to pay copyright, dude, it trickles down. You got to pay the engineers, the studio time. And if your label's paying for those things, guess what? You
They're
got to
gonna
pay the
tax the
label
shit out of
back,
you
bro.
back, yeah.
That money that you get, that still ain't yours because you got to pay that label back for all that studio time, the engineer work, and everything. Every cent comes out of your budget at the end of the day. And then what's left is yours to put in your pocket.
Which I still.
So how does
we're
it work?
We're gonna get off into a different.
Yeah,
thing,
this is running on. But so how does it work for movies? Because there's so much more involved in movies, dude.
set managers,
Set people, the
there's
crew, the
crew,
fucking
yeah.
light guy, the camera guy,
Okay.
the mic guy, the
The
boom
guy
mic,
that just brings in the fucking waters
the
for Ben
catering
Affleck or
service.
something.
I mean, there's so much, dude. There's so much involved. And I wonder how it goes. So I understand why people in the movie business would be upset. For instance, the way that they did it with Wonder Woman, though, Wonder Woman 84,
They're gonna do a simultaneous release, right?
they are. But they also paid Patty Jenkins, the director, and Gal Gadot. They got their checks up front. They got their regular check up front, and then they got their back end check up front.
How did they get the back end if it hasn't
I don't know.
been released?
I didn't look at the. I'm sorry.
That
I didn't look at the full details unless they weren't disclosed.
Regardless,
But,
the back
of course
end-
they're on board. They got paid.
Well, hold on, dude. The back end is based off of what they make after the movie release.
I'm guessing that maybe if forgive us if we're wrong on this. Again, I'm sorry, man. I should have looked it up in
back end-
detail.
if the
I didn't
back
see
end-
the details, but I could have probably looked more. You know,
if the back end is made
probably
off
projected.
of, if the back end is made off of what is done after the movie releases,
Yeah.
on whatever service it fucking releases on, if you're then saying, "Oh, we're gonna project to make
this
10
much.
$10
Here's your
million
check.
dollars,
You take it.
so
take
I'm gonna
it
give
now.
you year 5 up front, 2.5 for the movie, and then 2.5 for the back end." If you don't do as well, that sounds like somebody else just got
They're
shorted
probably
their fucking
projecting
money.
it off of like what Wonder Woman did before, and then they have people
Again.
that do these finances and these projections.
and
you
that's
know?
cool and all. That's good and all. And like, maybe we're fucking dumb. We don't know that end of it. But you also
Well,
gotta
I'm
think.
saying I didn't
you
look
also gotta
into
think.
every little detail. I just have a bullet point.
Still though,
so it's my
even
bad.
if you kind of go off the basics, right?
Yeah.
We're also in a different time from when that last Wonder Woman fucking
we're in a
came
very
out.
different time.
We were able to go to a movie theater.
Yes.
We were able to buy that
Yes.
fucking $30 popcorn,
Exactly.
that $10 Dr.
And-
Pepper for like
yeah.
a splash. We were able to do that. No, like we were able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That made up your fucking back end.
Yeah.
Now you got these companies that were paying you for that. Gone.
Yeah.
Or that you can't make as much.
I don't know. I mean, but this is just it's a whole fucking thing, and people are really upset by it. I got another quote from the New York Times. Let's look at this real quick. Like I said, real quick, Wonder Woman, they paid them up front, everything up front. So I quote from the New York Times, the surprise move left agencies on a war footing. Representatives from major Warner Bros. Stars like Denzel Washington, Margot Robbie, Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, Hugh Jackman, and Angelina Jolie wanted to know why their clients had been treated in a lesser manner than Miss Godot. Miss Godot, forgive me, I always forget how to pronounce her name. Talk of Warner Bros. Boycott began circulating inside the Directors Guild of America. A partner at one talent agency spent part of the weekend meeting with litigators. Some people started to angrily refer to the studio as former bros. I think that's childish. That sounds so childish. For the longest time, Warner Bros. Has been known as the best home for talent, and that has been a significant competitive advantage. This is from Michael Nathanson, a founder of whatever. I'll put it up on the screen. With this move, they alienated the very talent that they have worked so hard to attract. These aren't engineers you can just replace. Okay, first of all, real quick, I have something to say. Michael Nathanson, founder of, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, media research firm, okay? Hey, Michael, fuck you for shitting on the engineers, by the way. These aren't engineers you can just replace. Fuck you, okay? Like, I'm an audio engineer, for one, and the work is hard and difficult, and you put a lot of hard time into it, staring at that fucking screen. If I know you're not specifically just probably talking about audio engineers in general, but fuck you. Like, that's a shitty statement to say to all these engineers that work hard on these movies that they're just easily replaceable.
Not even that.
I get your point, Michael, but
you could take it past all that, because you could say the same shit about, like, oh, they're not just janitors you can replace. The janitors fucking clean up the whole sets and do all that. So
don't shit on somebody else's profession in the process,
What you should have fucking said is these people aren't as replaceable as you're making it seem by making these moves without consulting.
Word it differently, dude, because in the process of sticking,
you're shitting on everybody.
Yes, dude. In the process of trying to stick up for these other actors and whomever else to get the proper money that they deserve, I guess in a sense what you could say is to get the money that they agreed upon under contract, and WB changed it. You're sticking up for those people and trying to make a point, but then you're shitting on a plethora of other people's professions and just telling them that they're easily replaceable. I don't want to say I take offense to it, but I guess I kind of do. It's kind of fucked up.
They're not the big fucking AAA stars or big stars.
Yeah,
like
that they're not as good as Will Smith and Keanu Reeves. Like,
that's just like,
don't put somebody else down, dude. Yeah. We should all be in this together. Am I wrong or am I right? You know what I mean? Yeah. If an engineer is working, let's just say again for the sake of I don't know, because he didn't specify what kind of engineer. If an audio engineer is working on a movie, guess what, asshole? That dude's responsible for making the movie sound the way that it sounds. Yeah. He's playing a big fucking part off screen. So don't shit on him. You know, I think that was I think
that could have been worded a lot.
Yeah, that could have been worded a lot better. But I get what they're saying, you know, and I get what's I get where they're going. Let's take a break from the monotony. Let's do it real quick, right? Let's pause. Put a little pin in it. Grab it. Put your hair up. And let's get into this week's Cosplay of the Week.
And I will introduce it this time. I know Chaz always does it, but I'm going to introduce it.
Dude, but the pressure's on, bro.
This is very, very awesome, very hard work. It's not of myself. This is Bat Jeweler.
I'm throwing it up on the screen.
I like that he set his location in the post or whatever as Gotham City. Yes. That's real dope.
Yes, dude. Yeah. Bat Jeweler, spelled exactly how it sounds, you guys, on Instagram. Go follow him. So let's take a look at this, man. First of all, besides the suit, gonna say something different off the bat this time. Okay. I'm gonna go right away and say, what an awesome location.
Yeah, the building.
What an awesome location.
Where was that shot? Because I know it wasn't Gotham City.
No.
We'd all like to think it is, because it kind of has a nice backdrop.
Was it real, though? Or is it
editing?
Was it a green screen?
I think it might be real though, because look, it's even having.
It can still do the shadow, put the light. You know what I mean? I know how it works. Think about my photo shoots back in the day. Yeah, because I'm making it all about me.
Point is, Bat Jeweler, dude. This Batman.
This is great, dude. Like I said, the location is awesome. It does look like a Gotham City. Maybe this could be like dawn. It could be dusk or dawn. Actually, could be either one. You know, it depends
after a long night of crime fighting.
If I was smart enough, I could tell you, because I would know which way the shadow is facing, and I'd be able to do geography. But I'm not that smart, so I don't.
Point
know.
is, it looks.
Could be dusk or dawn, Bat Jeweler. You let me know. But I like it. Great location, great shot. It really gets the feel across that it could be Gotham City. And
let's get into that.
Let's get into the
belt,
suit,
dude.
man. Oh, utility belt. I mean, holy shit, dude. Talk about a utility belt.
Because we can't zoom in right here,
I know. I hate the way that we have it. We gotta figure something else out so we can zoom better. That utility belt, Bat Jeweler. You literally pretty much got everything in Batman's gallery right there on your utility belt.
Throwing stars and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
you've got everything, dude. Anything you need. What do you need? What do you need? I got it. Where's Robin? I got you. I dig it though, dude, and I like that it. I always dig it when it has that like classic, little classic throwbacks to Batman. Like
the little gold touch.
The little like yellowish, goldish tint to the utility belt is always dope. Let's go back up to the cowl and everything, the mask and all that, the bat ears, not super long. But also not Batfleck style, right? Or I guess let's not just say Batfleck. Frank Miller. Let's give Frank Miller the credit. The shorter one. It's a kind of in between. Is it as long as the upcoming?
Bales?
No.
Pattinson's.
It's still Pattinson's a little shorter than that, I think, right?
Might be.
This is closer to Bales.
Yeah.
If we're talking movies, I'm saying. If we're talking movies. I don't know if that's what you're going for, Bat Jeweler, so hopefully you don't take any offense to it. Hopefully you like all of Batman at some point. But I really dig it. I like it. I like the right there, the brow, looking that mean look. I love that shit. Because you want Batman to be intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cape going down and everything looks great. I like the way it goes on the shoulders and the neck. Dude, the neck, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Gotta bring this a little closer. Yeah, we got to do this differently so we can zoom. The way I have it, I can't zoom on this. It's in my notes on my tablet. But I mean, look at that, bro.
Yeah.
Look at all that along the neck and everything, dude. Fuck, and it goes into the shoulders. I dig that, man. With the long cape, the black cape. I dig it. Let's talk about the bat symbol, man. Not too big, right? Not too thin.
But it covers
right
just
in the middle.
enough space, yeah.
It gets it perfect.
Awesome.
Pecs popping out, abs pumping out.
I like the separation, honestly, in the midsection, like the torso area. I noticed that some of the Batmans, not like cosplayers, but like just like in general, Batmans always tended to be more kind of like, it looks more like one piece. This looks like the separations and stuff are pretty dope, dude.
It's looking good, dude.
It separates
I like,
from this section, like the rib area.
Yeah.
Six-pack type of
You know
thing.
what I like is his gloves. And like on the top right there, from the gloves down to kind of like the forearm.
Yeah.
Looks very tactical like. You know what I mean?
Because
like
he has
could
to have
block
that,
bullets
he has
and
to
stuff.
have that,
Oh, the other thing, if he has the thing so he can the grapple.
the grapple.
He could have a grapple up there. If not, then you got the actual grapple gun itself. But I dig those. You know what I mean? Like if you're blocking bullets or something, you could probably block bullets with that. Hoing, bing, 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 back at you. Bing, 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 bing. Not today. I really dig it. You can see that the pants aren't extremely tight, but they're not too loose. But they look like they're a little bit looser on the looser side. So maybe get a little bit of ball breath. You know what I mean? A little bit of ball breath.
You said fucking nut breath.
Ball breath, bro. BB squared. You know what I mean? I dig the what do you call it? Not
the boots.
I guess it is the boots, but
Because that's part of the boots, the
on the
shin guards.
You know what I mean? So if you're kicking people down, sweep, gone.
Yeah, that's like shin guards and stuff.
Yeah, I dig it. And the caption says, the look you give when you're told to stay in isolation, but you live in a cave.
Very fitting of the fucking times. I don't know if anybody lives in a cave right now, but that actually really works. You gotta stop.
All the grizzly bears around the world are laughing about that because they all live in caves. The cow and the
bats.
and the bats. I know. Why did I go to a bear? Why did I go to a bear? We're talking about Batman. Why wouldn't it be bats that come first? The cowl in the chest and the abs armor goes to friend of the show,
Dark Knight Effects.
And the neck wrap. I knew the neck was different. You know what I'm saying? The neck wrap goes to Hernandez E Effects.
E Effects. Yeah.
Hernandez E Effects. And it's EFX, so you guys know.
Suit is brought to you by UD replicas _ Universal Designs. And the photography work, one thing that we've always loved about
which
these
we
posts,
mentioned it right away that we dug it, goes to Sarah Lynch Photography, spelled exactly how it sounds. Bat Jeweler, we have communicated with you and interacted with you for a decent amount of time now. Remember that one? In a decent amount of time now. In a decent amount of time now. For anybody that doesn't watch regularly has no clue what I'm talking about. But we dig this, man. We've been following your stuff for a little while now, and we really do like it, man. I think you got a good thing going on. He's also got one of my favorites, a lot of... He also does a Batfleck cosplay as well that I think is
there's a
absolutely
dope
phenomenal,
shot
dude.
up there that if we could find it, we'll probably post it.
Yeah, maybe I'll put
a
a little quick thing up there.
Like
Yeah,
doing this shit,
it's a pretty cool one, dude. I really like it. Yeah, man, there's really nothing left to say, dude. You are a great Batman. You're doing a phenomenal job. I dig this like tactical version. That's just what I'm gonna call it because it looks pretty damn tactical. Like I said, I really like your Batfleck version, your BVS version, your Frank Miller version, however you want to say it exactly.
I like that it's able to do,
man.
I like that you're able to do more than one adaptation of it. It's not just
looking great, dude.
One,
yeah, looking great, man. So Bat Jeweler, you guys go follow him on Instagram, spelled exactly how it sounds. Bat Jeweler, your cosplay of the week is amazing.
I'm gonna start doing pistols. Everyone.
Pistols, bing, bing. Get those things, because that's what happens. Juice is shooting the pistols at Bat Jeweler, and he's like, ping, ping, back at ya. Ping, ping. Oh. Hey, so one movie that I really wanted to watch, back to the WB stuff real quick before we get out of here. Christopher Nolan's Tenet. You know that movie?
Yeah.
It released in theaters, and there was a lot of rumblings of it releasing on streaming services, but Nolan himself was very adamant and fought for it to be released in theaters, and it did very, very poorly because of the time that we live in. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, so I don't know how it works with all the movie theaters now, or you know, the mom and pop theaters and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Most of them are charging you. Thank you for the education earlier for. Purchasing the house or renting the house. The actual,
the theater. That would be like the theater. I worked at a theater in my younger days.
That. Yeah. So point is, they're charging you like $100. I think it's AMC that does it. It's like
I didn't see
$100.
this, so I have no clue if this is legit.
There's tons of people, dude, that are because you get it's like a private party thing and ensures that nobody else is with you.
Yeah, I get you. I get what it is. Yeah.
Whatever. Point is,
you can rent out a theater, a house in the theater, which is and like theater 1, 2, 3.
And you can watch said movies.
Yeah.
During that time.
But that's fuck that, you know.
Yeah.
But I kind of get also WB is looking at this like, for instance, they tried to tell Christopher Nolan we should probably release Tenet on streaming services. It'll do better, and he was like, no, theaters, and it did very poorly. So WB's probably looking at the state of the world, right? Looking at what's going on, looking at streaming services, et cetera, and going, theaters aren't open in more places than they are. Theaters aren't open, in more places than they are currently. We're going to lose money. So our best option is to pivot and go with the times and change it up. We got to change it up. We got to adapt.
So let me stop you right there. Stop paying Gal Gadot, however you pronounce. Yeah, I forget how to pronounce her name. She's fucking hot. She's beautiful. Point is, whatever. Stop paying people like that up front when you can't even guarantee that your movie's gonna do so much.
But we don't know.
They're going off projections. I know. I get it. They're going off projections.
We're assuming.
Yeah. Assuming that they're doing that you should stop doing that, because then other people are going to start looking at you now and say, well, shit, she got paid up front. I want to get paid up front.
And that's exactly what's happening.
That's
exactly what's happening.
I'm just as big of a star. I've done more
That's exactly what we just,
for that
from
franchise.
all the New York Times crap. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Because then, you know what's also going to happen? Enough people might be like, well, fuck you. If I'm not getting paid up front, I'm not doing it. But we're going to suffer, and there's going to be recastings and all kind of shit like that.
Like we said, to summarize, it's kind of like, I understand what WB is doing. Probably doing it the way that they did, though, is probably not the right thing, because people are mad that they weren't even consulted. You don't know. Maybe if you would have consulted people, maybe people would have been like, oh, okay, all right. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with
sounds
that,
good.
or-
Let's work out the logistics. Let's figure out how we're going to do this, how everyone's going to get paid. What are we doing here?
How are we getting
But
our back end now?
You just announced it to the world and didn't even consult half of these production companies or other studios or anybody involved. You know what I mean? The producers and all. And people are wondering how they're going to make their money. So I get it.
This is people's livelihoods, especially in a.
And I know that they're making millions. Some of the argument might also be, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but some of the argument might be like, I got to stop doing it. I got to stop doing it a little bit. But some of the argument may be like, these people get paid so much already and this and that.
You know
and
what?
It's like,
for me, it's beyond that. It's beyond the Gal Gadots. It's beyond the Ben Afflecks and the Will Smiths.
It's just business.
It's beyond that, right?
It's just good business.
Let's just go down to the fact that there's people that genuinely need this fucking money, like you said, like engineers.
Yeah,
There's
let's even
studio
go
people, the
actors,
the people who clean up the sets, the people who build the fucking sets. There's people that rely. This is their livelihood, and if you're now changing how much a movie is making, but yet you're paying certain people up front, how is that going to result down here if it doesn't make as much?
I think for like the crew and stuff like that, they probably are on a salary or an hourly or something like that. I think it's more so when it gets to like the writers, the producers, the directors, the little higher ups. They get money off of ticket sales and et cetera, et cetera. They're more on the certain contract. I believe with the crew members and everything, you're getting paid, your regular paycheck.
I think just regardless, that was just such a shit way to do it, to announce it to everybody else besides
the people behind the
what should have
scenes.
What should have happened was like, hey, this is a statement for all our people. We already talked to everybody that's involved. This is what we're gonna do moving forward.
They probably should have.
WB.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have announced it to the world and then me find out like, oh shit, I was supposed to come out in that. Now I'm gonna get paid how? Like you're. It's just. It's just some long story short. It's the way that I think WB went about it that is rubbing putting a really bad taste in all of these people's mouths is what I'm getting from this. I mean, a lot of them are saying too, like they would rather have it go to theaters than go to streaming services. But like I said, I think you may have had a better chance of getting people on board if you would have done it in a more professional way instead of just announcing to the world this is what's happening, and then having everybody calling, going, "Wait, what the fuck?" Yeah, I didn't even know about this. Because you're gonna have like I said, we've been talking about it the whole show. You're gonna have directors. You're gonna have different people that are gonna then be like, "Well, my time is as valuable, so I should get my guaranteed up front." When there's no fucking guarantee how good a movie is gonna do.
Yeah, we don't know. And then now, again, it's a whole thing since it's not going to theaters. But I don't necessarily disagree with WB's move to do this. The times are changing.
And I don't think. I disagree either, but it's more so the fact that how they went about it.
Yeah.
And that affects everybody.
But I'm saying like just the move as a whole, like times
are
changing,
I understand
bro.
it though.
You know
I understand it,
like,
but because besides that, we're not in a time now where we have that luxury to go out to do that kind of stuff.
And then even if we did, let's be honest, because of streaming services, theaters were already suffering.
You know what though?
I'll tell you,
yeah, they were suffering.
They were suffering before the state of the world now,
But then I still was going to see specific. Like I would not watch something.
I would
on
go
a streaming service.
Too. Yeah.
If I could go watch it at the movie theaters first.
Certain movies I would because it's just
like all the
nice
Avengers, like all the Avengers shit.
Yeah, I like seeing those in theaters. But I also will tell you that I am a homebody. I am a little antisocial, despite how you probably see me on the podcast. In my personal life, I am. I do like being at home. I do like watching movies at home. I do like doing those things. But every now and then, like anybody, I do like to get out. Go watch a movie with the guys, or if you got a lady friend, or whatever the case may be. It's a nice thing to do, or even by yourself. I've gone by myself. You know what I mean? Just get out, go by myself.
I used to do that shit all the time.
But I don't necessarily
blanket and,
I don't necessarily disagree, man. It's just kind of where things are headed. And before the state of the world, that's what was happening already.
I just think it's the way of how it was handled and how it was displayed to the rest of the world. Because if I have to find out through somebody else how my company plans to do something when I'm the one working for said company, that's going to be an
also,
issue.
it's like, what do you expect? Are we just going to hold off on all these movies and keep pushing them back while everything just goes to shit and never release these movies?
I just don't think that's anybody's point, though. I just don't think that's everybody's point.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right?
I understand.
We have to pivot and adapt and make a change.
And I think even those said actors understand that a change was coming. Again, I just think it's in a matter of how they handled it.
Yeah, I get it.
We're
running in circles. We're running in circles. So, I mean, you guys let us know what do you think? You know what I mean? Look at it all from a whole. Try to look at it from several different standpoints and come to a clear, concise decision, and then report back to us with your homework stat. No, but I mean, and then also just what do you prefer, I guess? You know what I mean? Like, does it really bother you that much, or are you cool with it, especially over this whole year? Like we'll do some polls and stuff, but yeah, man.
Not like getting on any polls, but like we're gonna do some polls.
We're gonna get on some polls and we're gonna slide down and slap them cheeks together. Thank you guys for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those things that you do on YouTube. .com/Sci Projekt Podcast. When you go down, you hit that big red button that says subscribe, and it goes, WB, give it to me.
I think from now on the outros, I'm just going to move my headphones.
You hit that. You get 100 sexy project points. Validate your sexiness. Oh, what are you going to do with those project points? You can't spend them at a theater, so spend them on the streaming services. Oh, and by the way,
Side project streaming
I'm glad we're not going to have to pay an extra fee for these.
Yeah.
These, as long as you pay the subscription fee already, these movies are, we should have said that in the very, very fucking beginning. You get these for free. Thank you guys for listening on Apple, on Google, on Spotify, and all those things that you listen on. We thank you guys very much from the bottom of our hearts. Juice, tell them where they can find you.
Captain_Juicebox, baby.
And if you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy. If you're looking for us both, you can find us now. No, the magnificent, the duo, the legendary Side Project Podcast on Instagram. Let's get out of here, man. It's running on a little long. Hit them with the pistols!